Good morning friends, welcome to the pre-market update. Yesterday we saw Nifty and the Sensex were up less than a percent. However, ahead of the expiry, SGX is suggesting that we might have a positive opening in the morning, and SGX is trading currently 20 points up at 8400, above the 8400 levels. In terms of global cues, FIs were sellers to the tune of minus 186 crore, where DI had made a net purchase to the tune of 642 crores. Yesterday what we saw that Dow, S&P and all the US indices, Nasdaq were trading in green, and they were up less than a percent. Today's morning Asian markets are also trading in green at this point in time. Nikkei is up 0.7% at this point in time, and apart from Nikkei, even the Hang Seng and Shanghai Hang Seng market is also trading in green at this point in time. So all in all, we are seeing that Indian markets are likely to have positive opening on the day. Now friends, let's have a derivative check.
Good morning friends, we'll give an analysis on derivatives. In yesterday's market, taking positive cues from the international markets, our market also started with a positive bias, but thereon soon after the first few minutes of the trade, Nifty was unable to sustain at higher levels, and we have seen a sharp selling pressure, due to which it made a low of around 8,330, 8,320 odd levels. And however, we have seen Nifty taking support around that, and slowly and steadily it ends higher, and especially in the last hour of trade, we have seen Nifty posting a sharp gain, and eventually closing around half a percentage higher at 8377.65. And the yesterday's trade, apart from FMCG sector, most of the other sectors have contributed and have closed in the positive territory. On the open interest terms, we have seen 1.5% reduction in open interest, that is around 3.5 lakh shares were shared in open interest, indicating some kind of short covering was observed by market participants. Of course, we are just nearby only 1 day left to the expiry. Hence, the cost of carry has been seeing a sharp uptick of around from 5% to 11.5%. However, the interesting observation was the put-call ratio, where we have seen a sharp unwinding in call option in yesterday's trade, and simultaneously some kind of build-up in put option, due to which we have seen 4 basis point increase in the put-call ratio from 0.90 to 0.94 levels. And volatility index have been more or less same at 15.88 compared to 15.92 the day before yesterday's trading session. Now, as suggested in the options activity, 8,400 call option has seen significant amount of reduction in open interest. Remember friends, when market has breached 8,500 levels on the lower side, due to which we have seen a sharp addition in call option 8,400, 8,500 strike price both. But in yesterday's trading session, due to the positive momentum, we have seen some kind of reduction, and it was quite noteworthy of around 23 odd percentage, which is a positive sign for a market for today's trading session, which is an expiry date. While 8,300 call option have also seen a reduction of around 29%. However, if you see the put option activity, 8,300 put option continues to see significant amount of addition. In yesterday's trade, we have seen a build up of around 12.5%. And since we are only 1 day for the expiry, the range of the highest call base and put base has been narrowed down to 8,300 put option and 8,400 call option. There are 5 securities in band for today's trade: Amtech Auto, India Cement, Dish TV, Unitech and Jindal Steel. On FI's terms, they have been net sellers from last couple of trading sessions. In yesterday's trade also, there were net sellers of around 1,400 odd crores in index futures. However, the selling part is majorly coming by unwinding the long positions, as the open interest of FIs have reduced by around 1.5%, especially in index futures. So can be considered as a long unwinding by them. While in index options, there were net buyers of around 2,000 odd crores, and stock futures there were net sellers of 191 crores, and stock options net sellers of only 14 odd crores. 5 days we have stands at 8450 with a lower range at around 8,300 and higher range at 8450. So VWAP activity would be quite crucial to consider for today's trade. Now friends, to give a highlight on the rollover activity, we have seen a rollover, decent enough of rollover in Nifty of around 54 odd percentage compared to the rollover of 45% 1 day prior to expiry in the last series, indicating since the rollover have seen there is a healthy rollover. We have seen long positions has been getting forward to the next series also, and also major indices like Bank Nifty have also seen a good rollover of around 55 odd percentage. compared to around 50 odd percentage in the last one day prior to the last series, indicating a healthy roller in both the major indices, which is a positive sign for our market. SGX Nifty is trading around 15 odd points at around 8438, that is for the August future, indicating some kind of positive opening can be expected in today's trade. That's it from derivatives. Thank you.
Now friends, let's discuss the trading items for the day. First trading item for the day is NMDC Limited. Current market price is 105. Iron ore index has listed increased by 4.6% to $55.89 a ton. So this is positive development for iron ore companies like NMDC, GMDC and Vedanta Limited, as realization of these companies can improve. So action to be taken is long NMDC. Stop loss is placed at 102.9. We will be targeting levels of 108 and 110. Friends, next long item for the day is SR Oil. Yesterday SR Oil has declared its numbers. Its numbers are above street expectation. It posted a net profit of 10.6 billion versus last year of $6.91 billion, and even the gross refining margin came healthy at $11.05 per barrel. So this is positive development happening at SR Oil. Action to be taken is long SR Oil. Stop loss is placed at 188. We will be targeting levels of 197 and 201. Now friends, short idea for today is Emphasis Limited. Yesterday it came out with its numbers. Its numbers are below street expectation. Its profit came at 1.56 billion versus expectation of 1.82 billion. So action to be taken is short Emphasis. Stop loss is placed at 420.5. We will be targeting levels of 399 and 391. Now friends, we'll be moving on to news update front. Yesterday's Indian IPO closed. Its oversubscription figures were around, overall subscription was 32 times, and retail subscription was approximately 4.2 times as per the latest updates. Monsoon came at 3% below normal since 1st June as per the AMD reports. Cabinet approves amendment to the GST Constitutional Amendment Bill. Reliance Industries has clarified that it on the report of US shale gas plant. Yesterday reports were going on in the market that Reliance might say looking for a partner to sell its shale gas resources in US. However, Reliance has clarified that it constantly strives to identify means to create value. So if opportunity might arise, might look for such opportunities. Sterlite Technologies has hired global management consultancy Hay Group to recast its new telecom services and solution business into a separate vertical as it sees fast growth in the sector in the coming years. On the government infra push, Cabinet approves setting up a national infrastructure and infrastructure fund and sets aside approximately 20,000 crore for the same. Delhi High Court has dismissed AstraZeneca's plea to block Hyderabad-based Lee Pharma from making copies of its antibiotic drug called Olangio and left it to the patent office to decide whether to grant a compulsory license for the same medicine. Nestle posted first loss in 30 years, largely on account of Maggi ban. It posted a net loss of approximately 64.4 crores. Hinomoto says that it will not bid for its bankrupt partner EBR in US. On the result front, yesterday results were declared and certain companies posted spectacular numbers. Gandhimati Appliances posted a net profit of 4.2 crore versus last year's figure of 0.2 crores. So this is a very good figure. It is positive read-through. Blue Dart also came out with a strong set of numbers. It posted net profit of 45 crores versus 34.2 crores seen last year, and sales were also healthy at 619 crore versus 596 crores last year. Dabur India also came out with a strong set of numbers. It posted net profit of 261 crore against the Sharekhan expectation of 240 crore. So this is also a positive number for Dabur India. And Webco India came out with numbers which are also above street expectation. It posted net profit of 47.5 crore, which is a 54.7% on Y-on-Y basis. On disappointment front, Haikal's numbers were below street expectation. It posted net loss of 1.8 crore. It posted a net loss of 1.8 crore versus last year's figure of 5.7 crores. Now, important results which are going to be announced today. First result is NTPC. Expected PAT is 2329 crores. ITC Limited 2273 crores. Bank of Baroda 851 crores. Dr. Reddy 502 crores. Glenmark Pharma 237 crores. Oriental Bank 233 crores. Thomas Cook 61 crores. Jyoti Laboratories 54 crores. Ipca Labs 50 crores. Strides are pulled 45 crores, Greaves Cotton 32 crore, Ashoka Buildcon 31 crore, and Gabriel India 16 crores. Now friends, stocks to watch out for, stocks with positive and negative bias. Stocks with positive bias: Century Textile at 681 rupees, Pidilite Industry at 560 rupees, Motherson Sumi at 339. Now stocks with negative bias are Eicher Motors at 19297 levels and Dr. Reddy's at 3716 levels. Now friends, stocks for investment which can be suggested to long-term investors: Hero Motocorp at 2566, Cadila Healthcare at 1878, Axis Bank at 567, Ultratech at 3134, and Infosys at 1085. Friends, that's all from Advisory Desk. Have a wonderful day ahead.